Let's do this. Hello again, everyone. Anyone who is here. Uh, thank y'all for coming. I mean, the only people that are gonna be here this soon are gonna be people watching like a VOD, so thanks for choosing to do that. Today I'm gonna be doing a bit of Clash of Code again. It's been a minute since I've done that. Uh, just felt a bit admittedly, I haven't streamed the past couple of days, partially because I didn't really want to deal with the with what I had been working on, and I also didn't want to stream anything else. But today I've just decided I'm gonna do something a bit more casual. I'll probably finish what I've been working on, and besides that, I will probably make I'll probably think of other things to do in Galaxy Script. But today, uh, mm, yeah, today this seems like a fun thing to do. Seems like good way. Go back to what I did in the past a bit. So without further ado, let's do this. Sorry, that was bad. Trying to clash. Oh, noises. Um, something else that I might consider doing at some point is making like a Twitch bot. Um, I've been considering doing something like that for a while, honestly. But also, like, is it not going to open the Clash? Do I need to be doing this in Chrome and not Firefox? Okay. Apparently, this does not like working in Firefox, maybe? I don't super want to do it in Chrome, but I might have been left with no option. Give me a second. Clear these. Okay. Yeah, I don't. It looks like I'm probably not going to be let do this in Firefox, given it still hasn't taken me to. Can I open this over here? Okay. Yeah, Firefox isn't gonna let me do it apparently. 0, 1, 1. Uh, I'm sorry. 36 plus 36. Uh, A, B, and C. Yes. I don't really get what I'm supposed to be doing here, honestly. Five. So it returns 9 both of these times. It returns 278 over 90 and it returns 0 over 1. Oh, it wants a unique element. Okay. Right? Because it's gonna have two duplicates and a unique. So new set. I think I'm gonna just do boop, boop, boop. Do this and then I feel like I should be able to do like an array.filter thing. V and I. I not equals oh. Yeah, sure. For int j, let j I have been 0 j less than if I not equals j and v equals j, return false, otherwise return true. Then I want to get the 0th element of this array. I think this will work. Cool. That was depressingly slow of me to write, but ignore C. Write a debug, write an answer. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I wanted to look at theirs again. So what they did was just okay. Let's see, where was I? Back to home. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna hit the play again button. For now. Oh, I should move my chat up a little bit. That's technically not where it was supposed to be. Shortest mode. Pass the maximum number of tests. Okay. This is gonna, I have not done anything like this in a minute. So at the very least, I can do this much. I can do boop, boop. And since read line is used more than once, can I find and replace? I can. Okay. These aren't necessary if I do this. That isn't necessary at all. You don't need to have that. Let might actually need to exist there. Okay, it does not apparently. A little bit of a nerd, yeah. I listed in, I plus. So drawn stacking blocks. In blocks, when on top of another to build a tall tower, the weight of the block, the ice block from the top of the tower is AI. However, the tower is close to falling. John decides to execute Operation O as many times as necessary to achieve a stable state. A stable state is when no block has a heavier block on top of itself. I am alright. How about you? Okami. Take the topmost block and insert it between any two adjacent blocks or below the bottom block. John wants to stabilize the tower with the least amount of operations. Determine the minimum number of operations required. So I just determine how much I need to sort, basically, to achieve the result. Take the topmost block and insert it between any two adjacent blocks. That's fair. Topmost block and insert it between any two adjacent blocks. Below or below the bottom block? Okay, I think what it's saying is that any two adjacent blocks below or below the bottom block, but how I just read that was okay. Between any two adjacent blocks below it or below the bottom block. Take the topmost block and insert it between any two adjacent blocks below it or the bottom block. So, do I know how heavy it'll be before it's gonna fall? The operation O is take the topmost block and insert it. That's good. I'm glad he seems to be doing a bit better. No number of operations. So I guess I should like make an O and initialize it to 0. And then I need to implement a sort of sorting here. So take the topmost block and insert it between S equals let's see. For I equals 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, and then I'll start you at 1. AI is greater than AI minus 1. And if it is, then I want to do nothing, otherwise return false. Right. And then return true. What's the problem here? Oh. No, that's right. Are you mad because I'm doing return here? Uh, I could make f equals true then set f to false, but like, hmm. Why do you think you're unreachable? Will you actually error? Is this okay? Yeah. I could do an if here, but this feels like it's wasting a lot of code. If that return false. Okay, and then S while not S. And I don't actually want, I want you to be like I here. But like capital I, maybe not I. Heck, I'm gonna call you A. Because that won't be confusing with the other A at all. So while it's not sorted, I want to move it down. And I want to start you at N. Really shouldn't be doing this. A, 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 and then I want you to just be N. If A, I minus 1, return false. Okay. Then a minus minus. That's 3 minus 1. Okay, then I want to move O plus, boom. Yeah, O plus plus. No, actually. I can do that there, and then I want to make it, so I want to print O at the very end. But right now this will just give me, this will be an infinite loop, actually. Then I want to do for j equals 0, j less than, or j, yeah, less than I, j plus plus, and then if j equals 0 and or a j minus 1 is less than j, if j equals 0 or that, and then I want to wrap this up neatly. And a j is not less than j less than ai. Greater than that and less than ai. Then I want to do a dot splice a or j a dot splice. Can I splice with 0? I think so. Yeah. Okay. j 0 j 0 and then a dot splice a dot unshift. No, a dot pop. And I greater than 0. Yeah, that should work. Why are you infinite looping? There is no reason you should ever infinite loop here. I is greater than 0. Okay, what about you? Do any of you run properly? I have a minute left to actually complete the problem. A dot splice I1. Is that j minus 1 that I should be doing here then? No. So this isn't going to end up working. But it looks like it might still win if no one else has working code. So, you know, take the victories where I can get them. Sure. Oh. Yeah, my current code works. Well, it doesn't work, but We'll see if I get any 16%. I'll share my code. Play again. That was fast. Fastest mode. Okay, if you're being tasked with selling the first n terms of Beckman sequence. No, go away. I don't mean to hit. I don't mean to do any of that. That's including term 0. Rules term 0 is 0. So on find a term in a sequence, subtract the term from the previous term. Number or numbers that already appeared. Let current equals 0 for let I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, current minus equals I. And still need to add the number. Okay, so then if current greater than or equal to 0, do this, else current plus equals I. Oh, but then I need to keep track of appeared. So then const appeared equals new set 0. A appeared add current or set appeared dot has current. Cool. What? Oh, am I meant to find the whole sequence? Okay. Wait, I thought I was supposed to be subtracting. Oh, so it's if it will become 1 instead of if it is already. Okay. Const list, or sure, new set, and then I'll just do 0. I guess list add 0, and then do list dot if list dot has current equals list I minus 1. Sure. See, I'm not actually sure if I'm allowed to do this since it's a set and not an array, but we'll find out here in just a second. If I minus n, or current minus I, is less than 0, or current minus current dot list dot has current minus I, then current equals list dot add current minus or current plus I. Else list dot add current minus I. This should work, I think. list. That should spread it. Why is it nan? Right. Let's start. This is a bad way to do this. I'll just make you an array. New array in. And then list 0 equals 0. I think it's like includes here. List I equals. I was over here trying to be all fancy using like sets and stuff, when this is really probably a solution that I should have gone with. Should not have taken me that long to come to that solution, honestly, but it was a solution that I did eventually come to, so it works. Play again. I am apparently very rusty at this. Oh, right, that other one. I think that no one else solved this one. But I also can't open another tab, so. Twitch is gonna make me run ads soon. Fun. Shortest mode. Each number on the list will be a square of the given entry. If the square is multiple of 3, the value should be replaced by the text 3 is good. Okay, so it starts out with the number of entries. So very first thing I want to do is find and replace read a line with R, because there's more than one. R equals read line. And then I want to find and replace parse int with just a plus. And there's that. I want to get rid of any of you. No semicolon should be needed. Oh, there is actually semicolons that are needed though. How could I be so blind? There's no need for let, technically. To do the number of integers to be squared. So I think I'm taking the square root of these things and not squaring them. L is the list of these things. Oh, no, please. So then I want to do S times O.5 Interesting. So I could wrap this in this. Like this. Oh, that's L dot Li equals S. And then I want to log L dot replace 3. No. Wait, what? Oh, this guy's a multiple. Okay, so I'm just doing this and then if it is that, then or S. List? No, L. And I don't actually want a console.log, I want to print instead. In theory, this should work. Ah! Oh, right, okay. I see what the problem is now. I was about to complain, but I actually do see what I did wrong. Should there be any case in which, so can I assume that if this is, well, it shouldn't matter anyways, right? Okay. I do need to remove that line. S.3 is 0. I can get rid of the is 0 here. And then move this around slightly. And it should have the same result. I can remove this. I don't need that. I don't think that there should be any instance where it's like if I just get rid of this, right? And then do this. I think that should still be correct, right? Because there should be no instance where the number I'm getting, the input, is a root of 3, but the number, the square of it isn't. Or not a root, a multiple of 3. At least not that I can think of. Am I wrong on that? There's one trick that I can use here to save like a new line character. I think it is this. If I do this, it should still run and save the new line character there. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I'm definitely beating the other people that already submitted their code, but there's another 7 minutes, and I expect anyone else optimizing will be getting smaller. Eyes listen in. I need to do that read line anyway, so it doesn't matter whether or not I could cut off in. I don't think I can. That's the best way to split up that array. An array is probably the right choice here. Hmm. I think if I put this into this, it'll be wrong. I'm pretty sure. I'll try it, but I'm not going to commit too hard. Yeah. Though. No. No. 3 is good. I is 0, I is listen in, I plus plus. I am printing that. I don't have any semicolons I don't need. Oh, there is one thing I can do. But I don't think it'll actually save me characters here. Because I need to do like n minus I anyways, so here. Or make it something longer like push. Or reverse L here. Yeah, I don't think that there's any way that I can really do what I was thinking. Because it's, sometimes you can do like I is in I and then I minus minus, but actually do care about the index of the array. The index into the array here. I think that this is as good as I'm getting it. Probably. I do wish that I could cut these off here, but I can't think of any way to do it. I could always go. So my options are either do a new line and no semicolons, or do no new line and a semicolon. And I think a new line is significantly more readable. I don't think that I need this plus here. I think that it will run fine without it. I don't think I actually need this here either. Yeah, so that's 2 characters saved. Okay, I'm gonna try submitting this. Hopefully it works. Share my code. And I suppose play again. Actually, I did want to go back and look to see if the other person actually completed this one. They only got a 50%. Okay. Reverse mode. Uh, okay. I think I know what this is, and I don't really like this, but I think I can just do faces dot faces stir, and then const faces equals faces stir dot split space faces stir dot let I let a equals 0 or let I equals 0. Ios faces stir dot lengths I plus plus. If faces stir dot no switch faces stir I case this case this I plus plus case. I need to break here too. Break. I'm gonna do a fancy little thing. I won't. Case sad. Case this I minus minus break, and then ants. Oh, I shouldn't do I though. I should do ants here. Ants. Okay, is this gonna work? What? Oh, not faces, star faces. -4? Why is it? Oh, because I'm silly. Yeah. Short code. Do. That took me, again, a bit longer than it probably should have, but I do like the way that, I think I like the way that this person did it, sort of. I would have preferred to have a positive and a negative, but I do like defining them in an array because it is very, very easily expandable. I could have just done like happy and sad face and then done like includes, right? Or positive and negative face and then done includes on them. Uh, Not the biggest fan of this one, honestly. It works, but it assumes the faces that need to exist and would probably break with an unexpected face case instead of just ignoring it. Also, thank you for the insights. Steplery. Steplery? I'm gonna call you Steplery unless you tell me those are pronounced. Fastest mode. A stripe is a continuous, constant width, wide line or wider on the surface. A stripe is a thin piece by itself. A strip is a thin piece by itself. Puzzle is about a striped strip, where the strip is vertical and the stripes on the strip are horizontal. The input is the recipe for the stripes or the strip on this. The input is the recipe for the stripes on the strip in this format. 3 character long chunks separated by space. A chunk, for example, might be 5-3, which is 5 rows followed by 3 rows of blank spaces. Okay. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. I think I'm gonna make an array again. Because I want to do array.join with new lines, right? So then r.join, and then recipe. I want to split this with space, and then am I allowed to assume that it will not be, let me look at my test cases here really quick. Am I allowed to assume that it'll be single digit numbers? It looks like it. I guess I could check that. No, it doesn't say. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that it does say 3 characters long. For const recipe, I'm gonna say recipes here. Recipe of recipes. And then r let stir equals this. Let width. So it's the width and height, right? No. Rows equals the width of the strip's always a quarter of its height. Okay. So what I really want is calls equals recipe 0. And I want to do plus. And then let rows equals calls times 4. And then for let I equals 0, I less than rows, I plus. Stir plus equals let blank equals recipe 2. And let pair equals recipe 1. And what I want to do is stir plus equals char dot repeat calls minus blanks dot pad end calls with space. Now I'm not actually adding the spaces here, am I? Okay. This isn't necessary then. And then r dot push call, no, r dot push stir. And then boop. God, I'd really like for you to not be there. Oh, I need a that there, and then I only actually need that there. What? Please, cat. Cat. That is also a very awkward spot for you to be in. Ow. No, cat, please. Please and thanks. What's the problem? Why? Oh, is it not? So was it 3 wide? A chunk, for example, might be 5, 3, 5 rows followed by 3 rows of blank spaces. What? I think you mean columns here. I assume. Well, I'm gonna call one of these a column, even if that's not accurate to what it's saying, because this looks like each A looks like it's in its own column, and then these look like rows in the output. So what are you actually giving me? 2, 1, 9, B0. Oh, okay. Why? uh, so half of that. Okay, so then this actually is rows, but then calls is rows divided by 4. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Calls minus blanks. The number of calls is the width is always a quarter of its height. Okay. How are we getting to this? Are we saying, oh, is it just 3? Is it just always 3 wide? No. What? Three rows of blank spaces. Okay, so 2, 1. That's 2 rows, 1 column. Maybe I should be sealing this? Hello. Eh. Math.seal. If I seal this, will it work? I don't think so. Empty rows. Oh, okay. So then, I guess just I if I is greater than or less than blank. I is less than rows minus blanks. I plus no. I don't need any of that. If I is less than rows minus blanks, do this. Otherwise, else. Yeah. Stir plus equals session. Cool. I want to do this. I don't want to join them like that. And then Oh, okay. So then rows divided, or rows plus blanks divided by 4? No. Why are you 3? You said that the width should be... The width is always a quarter of its height. Wait. But a strip... A long, thin piece by itself. Does it mean a stripe? The width of a stripe is always a quarter of its height? I don't like this. I'm not smart enough for this. Uh... Oh, so I need to get the longest one. So then... So I need to get the strip with the longest one. So longest is 0 for recipes. Recipe dot recipe let length equals recipe 0. I guess technically height and then tallest. Height is 0. No, I guess I should do widest because the width is what actually matters. Width and then 0 times width is recipe 0 plus recipe 0 plus recipe 1. Can I just do a plus here? Cool. And I'll do this. And then this. And then divided by, and then widest, and then if width greater than widest, widest equals width. What? Boo boo boo. Math dot seal. I think it's seal. It might be floor. I'm kind of confused. As some rows, if I is less than rows, minus blanks, what am I getting wrong? Oh, 2. Will this work? No? No? Almost. So very close. So very close to almost having working code. Okay. Well. That happened. Let's try another one, though. Hopefully this time I will not fail as bad. Sure. Why do I not have a link option? I will leave this one and then make a new one. I think. I'll share my code there too. Back to home. I didn't really want to go back to home. How do I go to Clash of Code? First, okay, whatever. Join a clash, and then I don't know why it won't let me link. Will this link work if I send it? You can try joining. I know on Firefox it gives you like the option to just have a link up over here, but at the same time, Firefox didn't actually let me go into a code editor, so. Really just my favorite experience. Am I to assume that this is you? Cat, what are you doing? Oh, lovely. Twitch is doing ads. Love that. Ah, fun. Okay, so there are a few tricks here. I'm only using read a line once, which means no, I am using read line twice, which means I can do this. I replace every instance of read line with R instead. I want to make it just use plus instead of parse int because that will achieve the same thing. Rename inputs to A. Okay. Today we'll be teaching modulo. How about you solve this question then? If you're provided with n integers, what is the maximal sum you can obtain by choosing a single positive integer and adding the modulo of this operation to AI? More formally, what is the maximum value of mod x a1 plus x a2 plus x1? Okay. Given n2, where n is, where a is 310. If we let x equals 509, x mod a1 plus x. Okay. Right. Before we get to the actual logic, though, there's that I can also do. And that. There we go. That's all of the white space modification, roughly. Besides this. And this. Denoting the maximum value. Okay. Isn't this problem not particularly friendly to, no, okay. Okay. So where are we defining x then? Maximum sum you can obtain by choosing a single positive integer, adding a modulo of this integer. Okay. Given n to where a So then it's 310. X is 509. But can we just do 3 times X is 39 minus 1 is, or not 39, 30. 3 times X is, 3 times 10 is 30 minus 1 is, so 29 mod 3 is 2 and 29 mod 10 is 9. So that would give me 11. And then I want to output 11 or, okay. I don't want to call this X, right? Because what I'm actually looking, well, no, I'll make an X up here. X is 1. X times equals A. And then at the end I can just do X minus equals minus minus. For I equals 0, I less than N. I don't think this will actually work. X A equals 0, and then A plus equals X mod A I. Oh, I do also need to output A. So I think that the reason that this is a problem is that this is getting too big. So if I just do this, right? And then print in? No, print X. Not print. Oh, that's also not. Console dot error X. So eventually X just gets to be way too big and it becomes infinity. Right. And then that just won't work. So while this would work, well, this theoretically works. It doesn't work in practice due to that. So realistically, I could just find an X that I could just find the greatest and then so I'll say G. And then I is less than G. And I'll start G out at like 5, right? And then X equals You know what? No, I think this is fine. Greater than G, then I want to G equals eh. And then if that is greater than A1 or AI rather, otherwise I want it to just stay the same. So just G. And then down here, instead of using X, I can do G. And then no. Oh wait, no. Maybe I should be doing X here. Might not solve this one again. I want to do X equals plus A1, AI. And then so I want to make A, and then I also do want a G. G is, and then A. Because I do want to make sure that I know. A is 0, G is 5. And then G will stay what G was, and except with X. And then A will be X percent sign. Yeah, absolutely. You're just so right. I don't think I'm going to finish this in time because the way I want to do this is kind of silly. uh, I guess I should just do... Oh, I can actually do G equals math dot max. A, right? And then I don't actually need to do any of this. I can just do A is X percent sign I greater than A, or then it's either X percent sign I or A. But then I actually just want to do percent sign I here because A, okay. Is it going to be 1 below every time? No. Now what if I make you like times 4? So if X is greater than A, oh, I percent sign A1. X is right. For less than n, and then n for j equals 0, j less than g j plus plus. This is going to get sketchy. I want to do this. X equals 0, x equals g. X plus equals, and then I want you to output A. No. Ah. Okay. That was very close to being almost right, because I think I should have just started X at 0 there. I should have. Oh, right. Certainly experience sometimes. I have to wait for it to realize that I'm no longer actually playing. So let me. Okay, whatever. Ah, there we go. Now it should let me view their code. Ah, this means nothing to me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Technically, okay. And 4x4 good with digits and one or more x. Fill every x based on the digitization to it. Oh, what? Oh, so I just add? What? Oh no, I just. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. And this only actually matters in. Okay. For let j equals 0, j less than line dot length, j plus plus. If or let char equals line j, if char equals x. Actually, maybe I want to kind of establish the kind of let num. I want to establish how it's doing it, because it looks like it's gonna just be adding, right? Oh, I don't want to do this problem. I really don't want to do this problem. I feel like I would not give it a good solution in the 15 minutes, in the 12 minutes rather that I have, because I need to establish the formula used for. for that. I guess I'll start by making a grid, right? Is a new array grid for const L, no, for y equals 0, I less than grid dot length, I plus plus, and then, yeah, grid I equals read line dot split dot map. E is plus E. Okay, then I want to console dot error grid. And yeah, so maybe this wasn't the best of choices to do it like this, to do the plus. This sort of works, but I don't really want to work with this problem, honestly. So it's not too hard to find the formula for each row and each column, right? So then const rows is a new array for, const calls is a new array for, and then for let x, I'll loop over y first. Y less than rows dot length y plus plus. Row, I guess, no, row nums and col nums. And then grid dot length, and then for let x equals 0, x less than grid 0 dot length. I could also just do like a constant height and width up at the top, but then if if grid y x, so the actual row is x, right? No. No? Yeah, no. The actual column is x. The row is y, so this would be a row, and the number for this row is 1. And I can find that out by defining the so I just really don't like this problem. uh if I'm gonna be like getting the numbers right, I want to get all of the numbers. I don't just want to get the x. Something that is not nan. So I guess what I can do is then do a I'll do I here. And I can do less than 4. So then let row I equals let call I equals, this one should be pretty easy because I can just do grid. No. Row I will be really easy. Grid I dot join. Nodes. Dot filter E dot is nan, not E dot is nan, not is nan E. And then J equals 0, J, no, yes, no. Row I nums 0. Row nums I equals row I nums 0 plus row I nums 1. Then I want to divide that by the difference of their indexes. So divided by grid I dot index of row I nums 0 plus row I nums 1 minus row I nums 0. And then I want to error the row nums. That's wrong. So that should be, assuming that test 1 is what I expect it to be. Yeah, okay, so it should be 0, so it should be 3 plus 4. Oh, I see what the problem is. Will that make it work? Maybe I should do -1 here. +1. I don't see what the problem is. Because it should be 3 plus 4. Oh. Okay. Plus this minus this. Okay. No. What? Oh. Good I dot index of. I'm not finishing this problem, but I'm just still really not that fond of this problem. Okay. And then I need to first construct the actual column I, right? So let call I equals new array for I equals 0, j equals 0, j less than 4, j equals plus. Call I j equals grid I j. No. Sure. You can do my current code. Neither will work, so play again. Very delightful an experience. That problem was. Shortest. Okay, you have to decode. Let me just read line R. Do this. There we go. R is read line. Okay. You have to decode a word to find the flag. The code looks like this. The first character is shifted by 1 in the alphabet, the second 2, and so on. For example, the flag easy is coded like so first thing I want to do is console.error char a.char at 0. Not char code at 97. Okay. So I want to do whatever it is minus 97 percent sign 26. Okay, this should work. And then, oh, though technically this one is being done first, right? And technically also, this shouldn't matter. The I shouldn't matter, so I can just do... No, I'll accept using I. Console.error IW. Make sure these are what I expect them to be. Cool. And then A equals this. For I'm gonna call this L instead. I 0, I less than L, I plus plus. Though I do think I kind of want to make this start at 1. Right? Since, yeah. Then I can just do less than or equal to. Then I can do A plus equals W dot char code at I minus 97 plus I mod 26 plus 97. I think that this should work, but I do also need to string dot from char code. Oh, I do also need to output A. So char code at I. Oh. Okay. I plus 1. Though I actually don't need to do a plus 1 here because I can just make this 96 instead. This should be 27, shouldn't it? No, it should be 26. I is less than L. A plus equals string dot from char code. I minus 96 plus I mod 26 plus 97. That equals 0. I less than L, I plus plus. I want to just console dot error. Char code at W dot char code at I. Code at I. FC, VC. Okay, and then I want to do mod minus 97 is 5. Let's see. Okay, then plus I. Mod 26. That part doesn't do anything. So that should start with an E, the output. Why do you not start with an E? Okay, I'm kind of confused. Oh, am I shifting it back? So should this be minus I instead of plus I? And then I want to do plus 26. So the best answer so far is 97 characters long. So I can definitely get this shorter. Granted, the best answer is in Python and I'm working in JavaScript, but I still think I can definitely get this shorter. So for each would probably be longer. Also, can you even do for each on a string? And I'll need to do cat anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Now, this will be 108, but I'm still being beat by that 103, even if that 103 doesn't quite work. So I need to make it at least slightly shorter. I'm using 26 twice, so oh, I can cut off a character here by doing this, right? And then I can just do like z equals 26. I think, yeah, that actually makes it longer to do that. I'm still not quite beating even that 103, and I'm definitely not beating that 97. I think I do need a string here, right? Yeah. And I need the character dot anyways. I think if I do, so I'm at 107 right now, I'm gonna keep track of that. I'm just gonna copy this line really quick, and then boop. N equals w dot char code at plus, no, I, and then minus I plus 1. And then A plus equals N greater than 97, N or N plus, N or N plus 97, I think. Char code at, cool. Oh, I'd still need the string dot from char code. String dot from char code. And it doesn't quite work. Is that right? So if n is greater than 96, then I want to use n. Otherwise, I want to do n plus 98 maybe? No, n plus 26, duh. But that's still not shorter. And what I'm aiming for here is short code. I could do I as 0, do an I minus minus here. I equals L. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. Do all test cases really quick here. Cool, that works. Wait, what? Oh no. I need to get rid of that one. Cool. I think that I should just do this. Time is ticking. Time is very much ticking. I think this is what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to have to take third place. Not super happy about taking third place, but I was beat by Python, which is I was beat by C? Wait, my code didn't even work? My code worked in all of the test cases. Interesting. I imagine this person had the same problem as me then. Okay. That's delightful. This is delightful. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying this more than the other programming I've been streaming lately, but I'm definitely getting more viewers, so. uh, I will try to, assuming this one isn't a short one, I'll try to get this one done relatively quickly. And then I might run my ad early, which makes me run ads so I don't have to give people pre-rolls, which is delightful. Lovely. My favorite platform, in fact. But with this ad, I can take a brief break, is my thought. Okay. The rabbit lives for 4 days. The first day growing up, the second and third day reproducing, making babies each day, the last day dying at the end of the day. With rabbit being born on day 1, how many rabbits will be alive on the day's day? Okay. So I guess what I really need to do is let living rabbits. No, I'll make a rabbit's array. Let rabbits equals this, and then rabbits equals, or rabbits equals new array, rabbit dot fill 0. And then do for let I equal 0, I less than day, I plus plus. So just I guess I'll call this days and then I'll loop over day. Day. And then I'm probably not going to need this day variable, I don't think. For let I equal 0, I less than rabbits. Oh. If rabbit I is 4, actually, since I'm doing this in this manner, I can kind of cheat and just do rabbits I plus equals 1, or rabbit I plus plus, and then rabbits I plus plus. Rabbits dot splice 0 rabbits dot last index of 4 plus 1. Because if there is no 4, then it'll be 0, otherwise it'll be something. So I just get rid of all the rabbits that should have died. So then I want to get the last rabbit that's on day 2 then. So then rabbits dot let rabbits reproducing equals last rabbits dot last index of 2 plus 1, or let I equal 0, I less than rabbits reproducing I plus plus, and then rabbits dot push 0. Actually, I think this is just right. And then rabbits dot length. I've done something wrong, obviously. Should I be accounting for how many rabbits have been born or how many rabbits are currently alive? Currently alive, okay. I guess maybe I should just console.error rabbits. Days. Right, and then do I need to do plus equals 1 here? I'm confused. Have I made some silly mistake? Rabbit's I plus equals 1. Oh, there we go. So in all these rabbits that are currently on day 2. Okay. Should I then count this as, should I count the first day as day 1 and do this then? Is that right? No. Should I count the first day as day... Is this what I should be doing? No, that's also not quite right. This will work, right? Cool. Rabbits reproducing. Maybe these should both be started at 1, but that. I'm making some assumptions about the data that I'm getting here, but I don't think they should be wrong. So this is about right. I'm doing something ever so slightly wrong, I think. Oh, I need to do the murder phase, I think, here. And then this should be +1. Right? No. Apparently that's not right. So this doesn't need to happen here, apparently. This should be +1, right? If I start you at 0, I probably made some like small logic error that I'm just not catching. Oh, is that it? No. Please stop. Um, It's a bit closer to what it should be, I think. But I don't think that's right, because the last index of this should be that. New array rabbits reproducing dot fill 0. That shouldn't change the way that this functions. It's just slightly cleaner feeling. It's not really like any cleaner, honestly. It just feels slightly cleaner. Let rabbits reproducing. Oh, I forgot to multiply it by the number of babies. Will that work? Okay. Then what if I make you 2 and 4 and leave you both starting at 0? No. Should I make you less than or equal to days, maybe? No, please don't submit. What? What? How did that not change the number? That has to be somehow wrong. Also, this is a mistake. So there must be some mathematical way to do this that when I approached it from a let's do this with the rays. Uh okay. I'll just accept that this is probably not something I'm gonna solve, and rabbit 0. Yeah, I'll just accept that. I'm gonna go AFK really quick. I'll be right back. If I can. Ah, wrong. That's why. Doo-doo-doo. I don't have a proper AFK thing immediately on hand, so this is what I'm doing. And now the ad should be starting any second. So I'll be right back. I apologize for my absence. I am back. Let's see what they did. Because yeah, I probably should have just looked at math. Like looked for math solution for that. Ah, that was a very quick to start clash. Reverse mode. As for so is it just this repeated that many times, or yeah, I think it's A dot repeat B dot length. Okay. Yeah, that was really, really simple, really quick. Okay. Guess another one. Oh. Hopefully. Okay. Did something on my other monitor. Technically I was streaming on my Wi-Fi, and I don't super like doing that because my Wi-Fi isn't super stable. But I also like to be on my Wi-Fi most of the time because my Wi-Fi is faster. It's a dilemma. 42 network students must complete N projects to complete the core curriculum, depending on the percentage. At first, the student starts at level 0. You're given the input of your program. Projects, 0 to 0.100%. If the student does not validate a project at 50%, they cannot pass the curriculum. And the following error must be returned. Each time the student completes a project, he or she gains experience, which is added to his or her current level according to the following formula. Okay. If score less than 50, return, or no, I want to console.log student failed the curriculum and then break. Otherwise, let level equals 0, level plus equals 0.0075 times score. And then I want to output the level. And I'm going to assume that it's not lying to me in making this percent. So I need to do dot to fixed 2. And I am doing it rounding down, so I guess I should really do level times 100 math.floor level times 100 divided by 100. I think that this should give me the rough. Then I need to do 2 fixed still. Dot 2 fixed 2. And this is about right? Oh, let failed equals 0 or equals false. Actually, I can just set level to -1. And then I can just say if level greater than or equal to 0. And then do a little boop. Okay, this should work now. Submit. Show my code. Yeah, I probably should have done process to exit instead, but right here instead of the break, then I wouldn't have needed the that. But that's fine. Play again. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, persist mode. A prime number or a prime is a natural number greater than 1 that is not a product of two smaller numbers. Yeah. Writing product. However, 4 is a composite because it's product. Create a program that prints 1 if the number input is prime, 0 if it isn't. Okay. Is prime is pretty easy. So, oh, if okay, so then function is prime n for let I equals no j equals 0, j equals 1, j less than j times j less than n times n. That's just, if j is less than the square root of n. Then I need to do j plus plus still. J plus plus. If n percent sign j, I should start at 2 though. N mod j is if n equals 2, return true. If n percent sign 2 is 0, then return false. And then I can do 3 and then plus equals 2 here. Then down here, I'll return true if I didn't return false before. Otherwise, up here, if n percent sign j is 0, I want you to return false. And then in here, I want to do plus is prime num1, plus is prime num2. If n less than 2, return false. Why? How did you time out? Isn't this the most efficient way to look for check whether a number's prime or not? I guess I could switch to another language maybe and see if it will like do fine in C. Sure. I'll go over and do this in C. Or C. Uh, return a int in 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, int j. Okay, and then print this is what? I don't think this is the right way to print integers, but is prime num1 is prime f prime num2. Okay, cool. That worked. I am not super happy that they give a number that timed out in JavaScript, just because I think that that was actually the most efficient way that you are able to calculate a prime. I don't think that you can actually calculate a prime any faster than j times j is less than n times n, and then increment j by 2. And I'm not sure if the I was the correct one there, but it worked. It didn't scream at me, so. I probably should have returned bool, because technically it's fine though. One of the test cases was too large to be reasonably completed. Allow the project, no project, allow the, one of the test cases was too large for some languages to succeed, I believe. The test cases were, oh, maybe never mind. No. This is basically exactly what I expected. Interesting. I don't know then. Maybe I should have done the square root of the number? Yeah, whatever. Um, I'll do some of the math ones and see maybe. We'll see. Partially just because I don't really super want to switch back over to JavaScript unless I have a reason to. But I'm also not doing I am not doing string manipulation and wait, each prime up to n, or I'm gonna guess that it means print each prime up to n, so is function actually I still have the code that I just wrote there. For let I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and then technically I should start I at that, and I less than or equal to n, and then if, or let ants equals if I is prime I ants plus equals prime dot to string, or no, I dot to string dot repeat I times, and then this was only so fast though because I already had the prime calculation stuff just on hand. Yeah, that was a decent one. Oh, I didn't mean to send feedback. I went to press play again. Oops. I'm surprised it lets you send completely blank feedback. Okay. On to the next one. With that problem, I could have slightly made the prime finding a bit better because I knew that it was never going to be less than 2. Right? But it wasn't super worth it in interest of time. So then ants dot s dot replace all t with nothing. Oh, okay. So then let ants equals s for const char of t, s dot replace all char with nothing. Is that right? Oop. Console.log ants. So that obviously isn't right, but what was? Does it need to be at least a too long sequence then or something? No. S dot replace all. Oh, I think I know what it is. And I can use regex for this. So then replace. I can sort of use regex for this so I can figure out how to get the T into regex. Using variables JS regex. Instead of using, you construct a new regex object. I don't like this. I don't. So replace all T. Sort of works. Oh, I do want to replace you with nothing. But I think what it really wants is for me to replace any string that starts with the first letter of this and ends with the last letter of this, right? And I don't know the way to do that with regex. Like, can I just take a... Oh, yeah, I guess I could do new regex. Okay, that makes sense. New regex. I think dot asterisk says catch everything for as much as you need. T dot lengths. T dot lengths -1. Any character that's in T, so maybe T. I don't want to submit. No. Okay. Fine. Let I equals 0. And then I also want like capturing. I less than s dot length I plus plus. If our const char equals si, if char is equal to t0, capturing equals true. If char equal to if capturing and I'll just do if char, if not t dot includes char, capturing equals false. And then if capturing, continue. And not. Oh, sorry, I tried to mute. I missed the button. If not capturing, continue. Then ants plus equals. Okay. But for some reason, it only wants me to get rid of one A here, which doesn't make any sense to me. Do I just accept that? Oh, okay. It's because it has to be of at least the length, right? I don't know how I'd want to do this though. If s dot length greater than t, return or console.log s process dot exit. This will at least solve that test case. I don't know if it'll solve every test case I'm going to be tested for though. Oh, greater than t dot length. Length. Apparently I can't spell. Oh. No, sorry, t dot length is greater than s dot length. Okay. I'm gonna try submitting this, and it might not get 100%, honestly. Okay, it did. What? Oh, so I could have just done while s. Okay. Anyway, I think my answer was just very much missing the point then. This is fine. I'm definitely good at this. Definitely competent. Uh, do. I think that this might be my last one because it'll mark about 3 hours. If this one is quick though, I might do one more. Imposter wants to kill all the crewmates from his ship, It has a cooldown between each kill. Find if you can kill the crewmates within the given time. So let I guess what I really want to do is let time required equals crewmate times cooldown console.log crewmate console.log time required less than or equal to time console.log time required minus time. Technically I want to print 0 though. I hate this. True or false. And then wait, does it just want me to print the time required? Should I just do math.apps then? Math.apps. Okay, that works. That one was really quick, so we'll do another one. I want to go for about 3 hours, is my thought. But that one was like 2 minutes, so got another 15 minutes. And some change if I'm in the middle of a clash. That's just mode. Oh, okay. Inputs dot filter percent sign 0 or 2 equals 0 dot reduce a b to a plus b takes an array of numbers and returns the sum of the even numbers in the array. Oh, dot map plus e to e to plus e. Yeah, that's technically better than trying to map with percent or anything like that. I should start you at 0. Eh. 0. Cool. Very simple again. Let's see. I might try to do one in another language again if there is a more mathematical one that I'm getting. We'll see. I'll do this and see. No, I won't. I don't know. I'm still not really sure the right way to do number printing in C. It'd be basically the same problem though. I think this is only 10 million, so it should be fine. Given a number n, your task is to report the number of its divisors. But if n is prime, okay, so I want to do for let I equals 0, I times I is less than n times n, I plus plus, let divisors equals 0, and then the square root of a number should necessarily be half of it, right? So if I do divisors, so if n percent sign 2 equals 0, divisors plus equals 2, I'll start you at 1 because 1, you're always divisible by 1. You're always divisible by yourself, so you should also be start at 2 there. So then divisors equals 4, and n greater than 1. Then I want to prime, otherwise divisors. And then I want to do if n equals 2, then I do want to do divisors minus equals 1. And technically this should be 3. Then I equals, oh no, I should start at 2 here. No, I should start at 3 here. I want to do less than or equal to n times n, just in case I get the prime. If I, then I plus equals 2. Then if I equals n mod I, if n mod I equals 0, then I plus equals, no, divisors plus equals 2 if n I times I is n times n. No, equals n. Then divisors plus equals 1, else divisors plus equals 2. What? How did you even get to 2? You should not have been able to become less than, because 2 mod 2 is 0. Uh, what? Divisors is 2. If 2 mod 2 is what? Okay, let me just console.error divisors here a few times. I'm kind of confused. Oh, okay. Then what is prime? Oh, is it wait, what is test 2? 17. Oh, okay. This should be 2, then I'm just want to do there we go. Okay. And then test case 3. Um, interesting. So this works unless it's 1, and if it is 1, I think I'm gonna just print it and then exit, right? I guess I could just do 1 plus n greater than 1. There we go. That technically works. Not sure how I feel about that, the 1 plus n greater than 1 part, but it did work. I do think, though, that is about where I am going to cap off this stream. So thank you, anyone who is here, for tuning in. Anyone who is watching the VOD, if anyone does that. I still don't know who does that, if people do that with Twitch VODs. But yeah, thanks. I had a good time. Hope to stream again Monday, probably. We'll see. Bye bye.